All right, let me talk to you like a friend for a minute. How to stop wasting money without feeling broke. Let me guess. You didn't buy anything crazy this month, no designer stuff, no huge splurge, but somehow your money still disappeared. You open your banking app and think, bro, where did it go? Yeah, same. And the worst part, you feel broke even though you're technically spending money. That's what we're fixing today. Because stopping money leaks should not feel like punishment. It shouldn't feel like you're ruining your life, missing out, or living like a monk. I'm going to show you how to stop wasting money without feeling broke in a way that actually fits student life, stress, burnout, and real habits. No extreme budgeting, no guilt, no just stop buying coffee nonsense. Let's get into it. Why you feel broke even when you're spending money. Here's the truth no one says out loud. You don't feel broke because you don't have money. You feel broke because your money has no plan. Money without direction creates anxiety. Think about it. When you don't know how much you can safely spend, what's too much, what's actually worth it, every purchase feels risky. So even after buying stuff, you still feel stressed. That's the cycle. Stress, spend, guilt, more stress. And most of us started this cycle early. School never taught us how to pace spending, how to separate enjoyment from waste, how to spend on purpose. So we copy what we see. Friends, social media, convenience. Pause for a second, because this next part matters.
The real enemy is not spending, it's mindless spending. Here's a mindset shift that changed everything for me. Spending money isn't bad, mindless spending is. Mindless spending looks like ordering food because you're tired, not hungry, buying stuff online because you're bored, subscriptions you forgot exist, saying it's just $5 20 times a week. None of these feel big in the moment. That's why they're dangerous. They drain your money quietly. And here's the sneaky part. Mindless spending doesn't even make you happier. You don't remember it. You don't enjoy it. You just feel poorer later. So the goal isn't to spend less. The goal is spend consciously. And that starts with one simple habit. The 24-hour pause rule that doesn't kill fun. This rule alone can save you hundreds. Not forever, not for essentials, just for impulse spending. Here it is. If it's not food, transport, or an emergency, wait 24 hours before buying it. That's it. No spreadsheets, no guilt, just time. Why this works? Most urges disappear. Your brain switches from emotion to logic. You realize what you actually care about. Here's what usually happens. You want something, you wait, and the next day you think, yeah, I didn't even want that. And when you still want it after 24 hours, buy it, enjoy it, no guilt. That's conscious spending. Many pause here because this next tip hits hard. Stop budgeting like an adult with a salary. Most budgeting advice is trash for students. Why? Because it assumes stable income, predictable expenses, perfect discipline. That's not your life. Your income might be allowance, part-time work, random freelance gigs. Your schedule is chaotic. Your stress is real. So here's a better system, the safe to spend method. Instead of tracking every dollar, do this. Look at how much money you have. Subtract savings, even small, fixed costs like transport, phone, etc. What's left? That number is your safe to spend money. That's it. No guilt spending that amount. No panic checking your bank app. No overthinking. When safe to spend hits zero, you stop. This gives you freedom and control, and freedom is what keeps you consistent. The sneakiest money leaks you're probably ignoring. Let's expose the quiet killers. 1. Subscriptions you might use. Netflix, Spotify, cloud storage, apps, courses you never opened. Individually, small. Together, painful. Quick challenge. Open your subscriptions and cancel anything you haven't used in 30 days. You can always resubscribe.
Future you will thank you. 2. Convenience spending. This one hurts. Food delivery, rides you could have walked, paying extra to avoid effort. Sometimes it's worth it, but when it's automatic, you're paying for habits, not value. Ask yourself, am I buying this because it helps me or because I'm tired? Awareness alone cuts spending. 3. It's cheap traps. Cheap doesn't mean smart. Buying things you don't need just because they're discounted is still wasting money. If you wouldn't buy it full price, don't buy it on sale. Simple rule, big impact. Let's be honest. We don't spend money because we love objects. We spend for feelings, relief, comfort, reward, distraction. So if you just stop spending, your brain rebels. You need replacements. Here are free or low-cost dopamine swaps. Walking while listening to music, gym or home workouts, organizing your space, learning one useful skill on YouTube, journaling when stressed, hanging out without spending money. These sound boring until you realize peace is addictive, progress feels good, control feels powerful. Once your brain tastes that, mindless spending loses its grip. Pause, because this next part is personal. Spending guilt is holding you back. If you grew up hearing, money doesn't grow on trees, you're wasting money. You don't deserve that. You might feel guilt every time you spend. That guilt leads to all or nothing behavior. You save for weeks, then binge spend. That's not discipline, that's emotional burnout. Here's a healthier rule. Plan fun spending on purpose. Literally decide, I will spend X on enjoyment this month. When fun is planned, guilt disappears, binge spending drops, consistency rises. You're not bad with money, you were just never taught balance. The 3-question check before buying anything. Before you buy something non-essential, ask, will I still care about this in a week? Does this solve a real problem or just boredom? Is this worth trading future freedom for? You don't need perfect answers, just honesty. Most impulse buys fail at least one. That pause? That's power. Money clarity reduces life stress. Here's something no one tells you. When your money is chaotic, studying feels harder, motivation drops, anxiety increases, burnout hits faster, because your brain hates uncertainty. But when your money feels controlled, even if it's small, your confidence goes up, you walk differently, you think clearer, you procrastinate less. Money control isn't about being rich, it's about feeling safe. A simple weekly reset, 10 minutes. Once a week, do this. Check your balance. See where money went. Adjust next week slightly. No shame, no overthinking, just awareness. You don't need perfection, you need direction. That's not discipline, that's emotional burnout. Here's a healthier rule. Decide, I will spend X on enjoyment this month. When fun is planned, guilt disappears, binge spending drops, consistency rises. You're not bad with money, you were just never taught balance. Final summary. Lock this in. Let's recap real quick. You don't need to stop spending. You need to stop mindless spending. Use the 24-hour pause. Define safe to spend money. Cancel silent money leaks. Replace spending dopamine. Plan fun without guilt. Do a weekly reset. That's it. No extreme rules, no boring life, no constant stress. Call to action. This matters. Tonight, try one thing. Cancel one unused subscription, or wait 24 hours before your next impulse buy, or define your safe-to-spend number. Small action, big momentum. We're not trying to be perfect. We're trying to level up, slowly, intentionally, together. You've got time, you've got potential. And now, you've got control. Let's build the version of you who enjoys life and feels financially calm. I'm rooting for you.